This is the.meri.atelier, and this is a video hop, a part of a spring video hop hosted by Tanya McGuire at This, That, and Chat. As you can see, when I did my March art journal here, look at this. I wanted a landscape, big kind of puffy clouds in the sky, and with the spring green just beginning to show. That first hint of green as it's budding out in the trees and coming up in the fields. You can still see the winter browns in there. And then I got started with these shamrocks in the corner. This really turned out good. This really defines my spring. Now, what I'm going to do, though, is do an art journal page in the center of my art journal, right in here, right here. And I chose some vintage Easter postcards. How fun these postcards look. Easter lilies. Here's Easter Sunday, Easter greetings, little chickies. And look at this, kind of a rose and a church. Very religious connotation there. Here's the Easter rabbit and the chickie. And I'm going to save that one out. Of course, here's Easter lilies and the choir. Easter Sunday again. Here's a little Dutch shoe. A Dutch shoe and the chickie. And Easter again, Easter Sunday. These are vintage postcards. You can see that meant a lot to them back in the 1900s, early 1900s. Here's a dove with a Easter lily and flowers growing up here. And here's another Easter Sunday. Now, this is part of a video hop hosted by Tanya McGuire. There will be links below. And what you'll need to do after you watch my video is just go to the next one down. And as you progress through all of the links and you come back to mine, you know you've seen all the videos. So the first thing that I'm going to do on here is gesso out this black thread that I have as my binding thread. I like it on the back, but it does not apply for this page. So I'm just going to reach in here and get my sad container of gesso here that's drying up on me, but when it dries out, that will be fine. I'll probably throw this container away. I'm thinking of more of a wide mouth jar will work. I don't like having to reach down and get it. And I'm just going to gesso out this part in here. I am working on Bristol paper, inspired by these postcards, and especially this one with the big rabbit on it. Isn't he cute? Looking to the little chick. So I'm going to reproduce that postcard over here, but I don't know if I'll use silver. This has silver in the background. And what I want to do over here, and this is some gold screen printing ink that Annie V sent to me. But what I want to do, well, you'll see. The topic of this stream is, what does spring mean to me? So I'm going to draw with my permanent marker around this perimeter of this jar. Hopefully I'll get it pretty neat. There we go. Well, that's a little bit in there, but that's okay. So what does spring mean to me? And here's what you guys are should expect out of Meri. Mind map it, and we shall see. Now that's a little bit of a nursery rhyme. The theme of my March art journal is nursery rhymes. And I tried to come up with a good nursery rhyme, and I wasn't coming up with anything. I'm going to dry this off just a little, so heat gun alert. I just don't want to put my sweater in this, my sweatshirt. It shouldn't take too long. This is gesso. So spring means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And I tell you, I don't think I really sat down and have ever said, what does this season mean to me? What does spring mean to me? What does fall mean to me? What does winter mean to me? I think I just lived them. And as I started thinking about everything that happens during the spring, I'm going, yeah, okay, there's a lot that means a lot to me. So while I am working on drawing this, I am going to just mind map different things in spring. And let's just start out with the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny. And if you hear a train coming, we have trains coming through the town. Well, Easter Bunny. We have a lot of trains coming through the town. So they just, between the train whistles, my squeaky chair, and coughing and sneezing, we get all kinds of extraneous sounds. So let's start. I want to start drawing this. I want to paint this entire postcard over here. It's what I want to do. And I'm going to have to do it fairly fast if I actually want to get it done in 20 minutes. So let's just start out. I'm going to draw my Easter Bunny. He's got big floppy pink ears. I should probably pull my sweater up a little. He's got a pink eyes and a nose here. So let's see. His ears actually meet right in the point there, right in the center. And they come out this way and this way. See how fast I can do this Easter Bunny. This way. Like that. Like this, maybe. Yes. And I am using a water-soluble pen, so my ink may smear, but I don't mind because I will probably be painting over that. So he's got a face something like this. And he's got a nose here. And a little pink nose. And some eyes coming up in here. And kind of some little furs in here. Oh, furs. And then he's looking over a big old Easter egg. And of course, he's got whiskers. And his shoulders come out over the Easter egg. And his paws. are holding on to the Easter egg. And I can even make that ear go way off over in there. The ear needs to be a little bit larger. Just like that. And then there's a little chickie in here. A little chickie looking up at him. Little chickie here. There we go. And then there's some flowers. Now these flowers, I don't know. I think I might pick some flowers from another postcard. Maybe I'll pick some pretty flowers from here. An Easter lily coming down this way. This way. This way and in here. And let's put on some leaves. And shall we do another one in here? I'm feeling like another one should be in here. Just sketching them in. Now I do need something off on the side. I got some roses. Ooh, some calla lilies. Calla lilies. Alrighty. So I'll come back to that. Now, my ink, because it is water-soluble ink, it does smear. And one thing for me to kind of remove that smearing, I could take a baby wipe here too. Let's take a baby wipe. I sometimes use a wet paper towel, but let's take a baby wipe. And let's just kind of smear some of this. And it's going to be okay. It looks smeary now, but it will be okay because I'm going to paint this. This is just the underdrawing. Think of it as my underdrawing there. And it's okay that it's blurred out. Don't worry. Don't worry. I just want it to get it smeared right away so it won't smear as I'm doing other work. Just getting that top coat of wet ink off the page. Ooh, I'm liking it. Now, my Easter bunny doesn't look too happy right now, but we'll get that fixed. Don't worry about that. So let's go back over here. What does spring mean to me? Well, Easter bunnies. Baby. Yellow. Ducks. And chicks. Open windows. And then we're going to put fresh air, fresh breezes. And then we could put words like refresh, renew, rebirth, baby lambs. Think of a lot of babies in the spring. And Easter hams. I like that because it rhymes. Oh, I had a long list. Let's see if I can find some things in here. Let's just keep drawing down here. The colors of spring. Colors of spring would be spring green, pastel pink, baby blues, let's see, what else? Oh, the flowers of spring. Flowers. Cannot forget the flowers of spring. So we have tulips, daffodils, lilies, and I forget whether there's one or two L in lilies. Dandelion kind of comes, well, it comes in the spring. Dandelions, hyacinths, hyacinth, C-I-N-T-H-S, and crocus. They all come out in the spring. Green grass, and blue skies, puffy clouds, puffy white clouds, and let's see. Then on Easter Sunday, kind of, I think of the clothes that, you know, like Easter hats. Easter hats, you get new hats. Easter hats, and I'm thinking more like a young girl. Lacy white gloves, lace gloves, a new dress, patent shoes. And I'm going to move that phone right off of my desk there. It keeps bothering me. Patent shoes. Patent leather shoes. And of course, you cannot forget the Easter egg hunts. Easter egg hunts. And Easter dinners. Of course, spring happens, Easter happens in the spring. So a lot of this is associated with Easter, but not everything. Easter dinner. Then we have farmers plowing in the field. Farmers get out and they have to plow their fields. Farmers plowing fields. I love to see them out there working. And of course, we have new gardens. I'm just going to put garden seeds. But we get radishes and carrots. Peas and beets. Spring peas. Beets. What else in here? We can't forget chocolate bunnies. Chocolate bunnies. And of course the little yellow peeps, which are those little candies, marshmallow candies. Oh yeah. See, I've almost filled up my mind map. The first robin of spring. First robin. Birds singing at the break of dawn. All those birds chattering as they're building their nests. Birds singing at dawn. And then I'm going to put building nests. And then one last thing I'm going to put down here are the leafy little buds. The leafy little tree buds. Leafy little tree buds. The trees are just starting to bud out. So there's a whole list of things for spring. How fun is that? Now I want to go in and work on my rabbit here. And let's go in with this gold in the background. And I'm just going to do it with my finger because I've read that jar label and it says it's safe for kids. It's non-toxic, so I am just going to put gold in the background here. Kind of put gold in there. Just finger paint it in. Now, I've been going 25 minutes, so I don't want this to go too much longer. But you know what? You know what? It's gone. It's good. It's good. I want to work a little bit more on my rabbit. I might have to cut out a little on this. We'll see as I go. I am going to call this page finished. I'm really happy with it in the long run. There's a rabbit's eyes. Kind of a challenge to paint. Yes. And then I did a splatter over everything at the end and kind of distressed everything. But what does spring mean to me? Mind map it and we shall see. Baby yellow ducks and chicks, Easter eggs and hens, Easter dinner, chocolate bunnies, yellow peeps, flowers, tulips, daffodils, lilies, dandelions, hyacinths, crocus, farmers plowing in the field, garden seeds, radish, carrots, and peas, Easter bunnies, refresh, renew, rebirth, baby lambs, and Easter hams, Easter hats, lace gloves, new dresses, patent leather shoes, open windows, fresh breeze, colors of spring, spring greens, pastel pinks, and baby blues, first robins singing at dawn and building nests. So there's probably a lot more things that spring means to me, but these were the ones that I got down on the page. So this was really fun to do. I have to tell you, I don't sit and think, what does spring mean to me? So this was a challenge in a way. I would encourage you to continue through the hop, go to the next person under me, link to them. As you progress through the hops, following the links, you will see what spring means to everybody else. Had a lot of fun doing this. Tanya McGuire hosted this video hop. It was really fun to do, Tanya. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next page.